If you're getting to the end of the day and thinking, I've been busy all day, but I don't actually feel like anything has moved forward, then I have something you might want to hear. And that is that time is not the problem. And it's not a discipline problem. It's usually a structure problem. Because what most women are dealing with in business isn't a lack of effort. It's the sheer number of things that they're holding in their heads all at the same time. It's replying to messages, content that needs generating, clients that need supporting, ideas that need organizing, decisions that need making. And none of those things on their own are particularly overwhelming. But when they're all sitting there looking at you all at the same time, competing for your attention, well, that's when your brain starts to feel full and overloaded. And when your brain feels that way, you don't slow down, you actually speed up. But you start jumping between things, replying to something perhaps quicker than you might have, starting something else, half finishing another project, then you switch again. And by the end of the day, you've done a lot, but you probably haven't completed anything. Nothing feels like it's actually moved forward within your business. And that creates a very specific kind of frustration because it makes you question yourself. You start thinking, why can't I just focus? Why does this feel harder than it should? Why am I busy all the time, but still feeling behind? And this is where most advice, in my opinion, goes wrong, because it tells you to be more disciplined, be more focused, manage your time better. But none of that is going to solve the real issue that you're facing, because the real issue is this. Your business is asking your brain to do too much in real time, and no amount of discipline can fix that. Discipline doesn't remove load. It just forces you to carry it differently. Now, I want you to think about something just for a second. How many times today have you made small decisions? Not big, strategic, groundbreaking ones, small ones. What to reply? What to prioritize? What to post? What to do next? What's for dinner? Each of those decisions takes energy. And when they're constant, they drain you, even if you don't realize it in the moment. And this is what I call the invisible workload. It's not the visible stuff that's exhausting you. It's the constant thinking around it. And that is exactly where calm systems come in. They're not there to replace you. They're certainly not going to take over your business, but they are there to remove the need for you to make the same decisions over and over again. So instead of deciding every day what to send, what to say, what to do, you structure it once and then it continues. And I'll give you a really current example of this. Right now, I've got a system running where daily emails are going out to support lead generation, but I'm not sitting there writing those emails every morning. See, the work's already been done. The structure already exists. So instead of waking up and thinking, what do I need to do today? That part has already been handled, and that frees up space, not just time, space. And that's the part people underestimate, because when your brain has space, you think more clearly, you make better decisions, you feel calmer, and your work actually moves forward. So if you're in a place right now where you feel constantly busy, but nothing feels like it's actually progressing, I don't want you to try and do more. I want you to ask yourself a different question. What is the one thing I'm currently deciding or doing every single day that could be structured once? And then allow it to continue, because that's where this starts. Not by overhauling everything, not by building complicated systems, just by removing one repeated layer of thinking. And once you do that, you'll start to feel the difference immediately. Not because you're doing less, but because your brain is no longer trying to carry everything at once. Now, if you enjoy this calm kind of content and practical thinking about running a business, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because this is exactly what I explore here each and every week. And if this content has resonated, well, I've created a full series of calm AI systems for business, and you can watch the next video in that series. It'll be coming up here in just a moment.